Hey friends, guess what time it is? It's not o'clock, but it's 3 weird things time. So I'm going to share with you today 3 weird things I do when I'm cooking. Thing number 1, I have all kinds of pots and pans, right? Because usually you don't just get one, you get a set, okay? Unless you're like, oh shoot, I don't have one that's this size or this size, my handle broke or whatever it is. But I have lots of sizes and I will still only use one, particularly when we're talking about saucepans. If I'm making ramen noodles or steaming some vegetables in a pan on the stovetop or pasta, whatever it is, unless I'm making like a family size. But if it's just for like 1 or 2 of my kids, I only have 2. If it's for my kids and not for me, I'll use the smaller pot. And it's always the same pot. That's the ramen noodle pot. That's the multi-purpose pot. And I'll only use that one. I have 3, I think, that are similar inside. I only use that one. Don't know why, but that's a weird thing I do. Weird thing number 2 that I do when I'm cooking is I only use one of the burners unless I'm cooking multiple things at once. And when I say that, I mean a specific burner. Does anybody else have a specific burner? Like you'll only use, mine's front right. So I'll only use the front right. The only time the front left is on is if I have to make 2 things at one time. But if I'm only using my one pan for the one thing, then it's front right every single time. Don't know why. Don't know why. And the third is anytime you have to follow directions on any kind of anything. And I know I'm not alone in this because I've seen memes about it, but I still think it's kind of weird. I read the directions, I start the process, toss the wrapper, go back to do the next step in the process, forget what it was, go back to the wrapper that was in the trash so that I can see the next step. Why don't I just keep it out until I'm done cooking? I know what's going to happen every single time. And the funniest thing is, well, maybe not funny to you. You're probably like, this lady's ridiculous. I don't care because I probably am. So I'll look at that same wrapper and it's the same food every single time. It's the Knorr rice sides because I can never remember if I'm supposed to do it covered or uncovered, and if it's add the margin or if that's margin, that's not it, margarine, or if it's optional. And I struggle with that. I'm like, shoot, I don't remember what I was supposed to do. Is it 7 minutes or is it boil and then reduce heat and then 7 minutes? And it's the same instructions every single time. And I've been making it for quite a while and still need to check the package that I've already thrown away 100% of the time. Who's with me? What's your weird thing that you do when you're cooking?